Hello everybody. So in this video we're going to be looking at some code to find keywords in a CSV based on some certain keywords in another CSV or text file. So this message from a subscriber, Lakchayam Divakare. Hope you're doing well, blah blah blah. I need to check files which contains all the socially responsible keywords we have to compare this file with all of the CSV files we have. Let's say 469 CSV files. So how can I do that? I tried writing code, but it's not working with all of them. Let's say we have a text file or CSV file. Oh, that's the same. Okay, so he's got 469 CSV files. And he wants to check each of them if they have a good phrase. I'm calling it a good phrase. Basically, a good phrase is a keyword which is in the socially responsible text file. So socially responsible text file is a text file of socially responsible keywords. How can I describe this better? Let me just show you. Right, here we go. So he sent me the files, and this is the text file which contains all of the socially responsible keyword combinations or key phrases. It's not really keywords as such because invariably it's more than one. So coalition strategy, blended value, brand activism, corporate philanthropy, corporate social investing, social enterprise, all these stakeholders. So I'm not really that familiar with some of these phrases, but they all look like they're fairly ethical trusteeship model. I'm not going to go into the etymology or the significance of some of these phrases. They are open to abuse, that's all I'm going to say. But in the absence of anything better, if you're doing machine learning, you may want to scour many websites, potentially 469, and check if they contain any of these words, and then perhaps they are worthy of further investigation. So if you want to see what code I've written, I was going to write the code live, but I started doing it, and before I knew it, I'd actually written it all. So yeah, apologies for that, but hopefully this will give you an insight into how it's possible to iterate through 469 CSV files potentially. I've asked him to send me 4 or 5. I've actually got, I've got 5 CSVs here as a sample. So whether it's 5 or 469, the code remains the same. So what I've done is import OS. So that's so that I can iterate through all of the files in the particular directory. So really just run the social finder py file in the same directory as where you have got all of the CSV files. And then what you do is you just setting a variable to csr dictionary.txt. I'm guessing that stands for something social responsibility dictionary. With OpenCSR dict, what I'm going to do is just strip off. So there's loads of new line characters. So this is a really common thing you'll need to do. So I'm just doing a list comprehension, and the list comprehension will, let's just make this font a bit bigger as well while I'm talking, and I've forgotten how I do that on this. Is it Control Plus? No, it's not. Ooh, it's preferences. Yeah, just it's in here somewhere, isn't it? Theme, plugins, editor, or whatever. Oh, hopefully that's big enough for you. Oh no, let's go for F11. There we go. So strip. You can only strip if you've got a list. So you iterate through the list, and then you strip each item. And all I'm doing is stripping off a new line character for each word in the lines that I'm reading. I'm using read lines, so it reads one line at a time. Good words, so I've created a list here called good words append.gw. So each thing that gets returned from this list will go into my good words list. So I've now got a list called good words, which I can iterate through. Next, all I really do here is use glob to filter out just the CSV files. Then I've written a function which checks for good words, so based on listing. So what we do is we feed all of the 469 CSV files potentially into this function, and then for each file name in that listing list, so for each of those 469 file names, I'm just going to print the file name. I don't have to do that really in production, but it's just there for testing. And then open each CSV file. So I'm going to open each of those. You've got to open them because you have to look at the contents. There's no way around that. With open, potentially you could use some kind of built-in utility. I don't know, diffview or something, but this is all done with Python because this is for a machine learning project. So yeah, with open file name, we're going to open each of those 469 files, and we're going to read all of the lines in. As we iterate through, we're going to read all of the lines and set that to a variable called CSV words. And again, what we need to do, he sent me, it's based on the output is based upon a CSV file. So if I just quickly show you that, you can see within the CSV files that he sent me, it's come from probably Excel, I'd imagine. The first item in that list. Oh, these are probably scores or ratings or something for machine learning. Anyway, CSV, I need to strip these off because all we're interested in is this middle word. So we don't care about the number at the start, and we don't care about the number at the end. So that's why here I've just said split by using a comma, and then I want to take the index 1. So index 1 is actually that's index 0. We don't want index 0. We do want index 1, and we don't care about index 2. So yeah, that will just return us the word that we want, or the words, a list of words. So we get a list of words from a CSV file. So the CSV file will all the commas, all the numbers, that's all gone, and now we've just got a nice list of words. And then we just say for phrase, so this is just a name of my iterable for phrase in good words. So for each item in my good words list, if that item in the good words list is in my CSV variable, which contains all of the words from the CSV, then just print found one in file. And then we print the file name. Bear in mind, this iteration will happen 469 times. And then I'm just going to do time sleep this is just for me testing, and so that they can see what's going on quite slowly without just a blur of text and then having to scroll back up when you're kind of running it for the first time in observing how it works. And then, yeah, just run the function at the end. So check for good words, and we're passing it the listing. So listing is, again, it's the 469 CSV file names. So if you'd like to see that in action, let's run it. And I've tested it already, so apologies. I was going to write this from scratch, but as I say, I just got started on it, and before I knew it was kind of just almost at the finished article. So my file is called social_finder.py. Put it in the same directory as all of the CSV files, and then the reference file is called csr_dictionary.txt. I was sent a file called csr space dictionary, but I just put an underscore in. There we go. Found in one file, AECON CSV, we found angel investors, we found business ethics. And the reason why those two keywords have been found in AECON is because I put them there. So, yeah, because I was testing, the 5 files that I was sent didn't actually contain any of the good words. So I had to just I had to cheat really and just put in some good words into these files just to just so that I could actually find something. So aecon.csv, and it's found angel investors, and it's found business ethics. So what have we got here? We've also got some more files. Let's go into absolute, and let's put business ethics into the absolute CSV as well. So I'm just going to overwrite that. These are obviously copies of the files that I was sent. So so if I run this again, we should find, rather than just absolute, we should also get a third success. So AECON, angel investors, business ethics, and we should get a third one anytime soon. There we go. So it's also found business ethics in absolute.csv, and that's because I've just put it there. Anyway, I don't think we really need to troubleshoot. Oh, not troubleshoot. We don't really need to test that anymore. I think we're happy with that. So, with all that being said, what I've written is some code that iterates through a dictionary.txt file, which is basically a list of good words, good phrases. And in actual fact, what we're doing, we are opening that, and then we're doing good words append, w strip. So we're iterating through that, and we're actually only picking out the good words, so single words. So if let's put in, let's just test that then. So if we put shared value into absolute, let's just see if that shows up. Just one last test. And it was absolute, wasn't it? I put it in. Should be getting shared value. Yes, we do. So if you're watching, sorry, I really struggle with pronouncing names. If you are watching Lak Chayam, I hope this works. Hope this is what you needed, and good luck with your machine learning project. And I hope this has been a big help. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll be back next time.